Well, we are back with another one. Woo! Clap it up, clap it up, clap it up. The last stream, but I mean, not really a Boston sports rant. It was just a Red Sox rant. No bullshit. It was just a Red Sox rant. Obviously, like I mentioned last week, the Red Sox are in a bit of a route. I said a route. In a bit of a rut. Excuse me. In a bit of a rut. It's it's been hard. It's been hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's been hard. It's been hard for real. For real. Um, it's one of those things that like you look at it right, and you look at the team on paper. On paper, you got some studs. You got Jarren Duran. You got the aforementioned leader, Rafael Devers. Newcomers, Alex Bregman, Garrett Crochet, Aroldis Chapman. You know, names that are household names, names that people know. And then you got young guys like Cedar Rafaela, Carlos Narvaez, Christian Campbell, the new whatchamacallit, the new addition, I should say, from the minor leagues. Marcelo Mayer. And you kind of think that with names like that, this could be a competitive baseball team, right? For the first 2 months of the year, at best, this team is mediocre. At best, the team is mediocre. And it sucks. It sucks. It sucks because this is a team that has talent to really win games. You know, they it's not like this is truly a scrub team. You have some stars on the team that have pedigree to their name. Then you got young guys that are up and coming who have showed that they belong in the MLB. And yeah, all of them haven't truly put it all together yet because they're still young. But they can bring you life. They can bring you life, truthfully. And what we're seeing is a young team, a non-disciplined team, a team that / organization that has been used to losing for the last few years, and they haven't really turned a corner. They haven't turned a corner. The last time the Red Sox made the playoffs was in 2021. And that last series was in the American League Championship Series against the Houston Astros, and they lost in 6 games. That was in 21. Not including this year yet, because it's still early. The Red Sox haven't been in the playoffs in the last 3 years. And it's been 3 years of pure mediocrity. Point blank period. It has. Guys have been here and left. Guys were signed here to try to get the job done, and it didn't happen. And guys who have left have found success somewhere else. Just a couple names to basically just point out there. JD Martinez, Xander Bogaerts. Yeah, let me take his name out. JD Martinez, Nathan Eovaldi, Kyle Schwarber, Michael Wacha, and I'm just naming guys. I'm not even going to depth on who they really are. If you know, you know. If you don't, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. But literally, when you think of the Boston Red Sox, you think of success. You think of the championships. You think of the 86 years, the 86 hard years that didn't lead to a championship. A lot of heartbreaks. And from 2004 to 2018, there was a lot more highs than lows, which included 4 championships. 4 championships, right? But it's like those are, those are the good old days. But it's like, when is this going to come back? When is Boston, Red Sox Nation, going to be able to really see, the new Red Sox? The new age of the Red Sox. When are we going to see that? It's tough to tell, but could it be this year? I hope. Everybody hopes. It's still early. But if it isn't this year, then when is it really going to be? It's really tough. Like, it's really tough to watch some of these games because I know in my heart that these guys do want to be out there and play for this organization, play for Alex Cora, play for Craig Breslow, the chief baseball officer, whatever he is, a general manager, whatever. But he's the guy who calls the shots in the front office. These guys want to be here, but when is that hard work and dedication of wanting to be here going to pay off on the field? We really just don't know. And it sucks that you're coming off a series wins against the against the Atlanta Braves, your National League rival. That's one of your rivals. Some people might not think that, but that's their rival. They're Boston. The Atlanta Braves used to be the Boston Braves way back in the day, right? Way back in the day. But coming off that series win, a much needed series win, you play a lowly Los Angeles Angels team at home, and you lose the series. You lose 2 games out of 3. You do win the last one, but you lose the first 2 games by 1 run. And that's a team with the worst bullpen in the league. Their starters aren't all that. And you mean to tell me you can't get it done? You can't get it done against a lowly team like that? It sucks. It's pitiful. It really is. Like, I'm gonna get. Let me get into it. I'm gonna get into it. But once I'm done getting into it with the Red Sox, I have a prediction. Whoever tunes in, I appreciate y'all tuning in. By the way, I appreciate everybody who's tuned in. I have a prediction for something that may happen. God forbid it does, but if it happens, it happens. But I will say that when I'm done with this spiel. All right, hold on one second. My fault. All right, bet. Now, just to make sure, I gotta make sure everything's looking right real quick. Just to make sure. If you're tuning in, let me know. Let me know in the comments if it's looking smooth. Let me know in the comments if it's looking smooth. I'm pretty sure it is. I gotta see it on my end first. All right, bet we good. Word. All right, bet. My fault. Now, obviously, again, Red Sox lost the first 2 games. Pitiful. I'm not getting into that. But this right here was... I'm going to just play it, and I'm just going to go on a rant about this.
Here we go with Cedon, who's had an enormous series, but 0 for 4 today. The pitch to him is driven down the right field line toward the pesky pole, slicing, and it is gone! A home run inside the pesky pole. Cedon, say good night. The Red Sox beat the Angels 11-9.
You know, we keep talking about poolside pop. He's had a big homer in all 3 games of this series. The entire series. Tied it up.
That is all it took. That's all it took, chat. That's all it took. And I'm going to tell you, I watch all these games, right? Usually, when a team hits a walk-off home run, you are happy, excited. In a losing stretch like this, you would hope for the turning point, right? You'd hope for that may lead to a turning point. Most of Red Sox Nation, because I just know how it is, this was really more a sense of relief. A sense of relief that they won this game. Because I might as well show the stats real quick. Real quick. Since I'm here. I wasn't going to. And I'm not going to really focus on, how do you call it? Stats in terms of player stats in this. I may, but I doubt it. I want to focus on if this freaking loads, because my Wi-Fi is also a little laggy right now. My fault, chat. I want to focus on how this game, because obviously the Red Sox won 11-9, 11-9 in the bottom of the 9th. But I want to focus. Let me go back up. All right, here you go. I want to focus on the runs. The runs that were scored. And how this game went. For anybody who didn't watch, this was very interesting to watch. This game was a very interesting game. And for the most part, this game was so bullshit. I tell you, all right. So, to start off the game, Lucas Giolito actually was the starter. I will mention that. Lucas Giolito in the top of the first inning gave up 4 runs, right? The Red Sox came back in the bottom of the first inning, and scored 5 runs. So going into the second inning, the Red Sox were up 5-4. Okay, second inning comes. Top of the second, the Angels score 3 runs. Boom. Next couple innings, Red Sox don't score. Okay, the fourth inning. The start of the fourth inning, the Angels are up 7-5. Bottom of the fourth inning, the Red Sox get 2 runs back. 7-7 tie. Fifth inning comes along. Top of the fifth, And the Angels get one more. Red Sox don't score. All right, so it is 8-7 after 5. 6th inning, nobody scores. 7th inning, bottom of the 7th. The Red Sox grab one back. It's 8-8. 8th inning, they both score. So it is 9-9. Top of the 9th, the Angels don't score. The bottom of the 9th, Cedar Rafaela hits a 2-run home run by pesky pole. The shortest home run ever hit at Fenway Park, 308 feet. The baseball gods had the Red Sox back, because I tell you, that would not be a home run in any other ballpark, and most of the time, that is getting caught. 99% of the time, that ball is getting caught. The baseball gods were for the Red Sox today. Thank you, Lord. But since I am here, I might as well show the box real quick. Not really going on stats. I'm just showing y'all who was really killing for both teams. Zach Neto, Shanwell, first baseman, each had 2 hits. Neto had an RBI, and Shanwell had 2. The guy who hurt him, especially in the first inning, was Taylor Ward. Had a 3-run home run in that first inning. Ended up getting another RBI. And then the ninth guy in the lineup, Newman, had a couple hits, so that hurt. But for the most part, for the Sox, William Abreu came up big, had a bounce back game. He's been struggling as of late. Grabbed a couple hits on RBIs. Carlos Narvaez, who's been on a tear for the last month, grabbed a couple hits on an RBI. Abraham Toro, who's been, again, another guy who's been hot. He's been in the lineup for the last few days, and because of this and Romy Gonzalez coming back, Christian Campbell hasn't had to play first, which is great. But he had a couple hits and RBIs. Cedar Rafaela, his only hit of the game was that walk-off home run, 2-run home run. You see the stats right there for him. And David Hamilton, a couple hits and a couple RBIs. So, I mean, you had something, but yeah, it was a tough game. Like I said, Lucas Giolito gave up 7 runs. And then Soriano, their starting pitcher for the Angels, gave up 7 earned runs as well. But other than that, yeah, Bernardino, he's been solid, gave up a run. And Greg Weissert, who's been solid as well, gave up a run. But yeah, and Justin Wilson and Garrett Whitlock, as well as Luis Guerrero, all had great pitching days in terms of coming out of the bullpen. Cooper Criswell had a rough start to the year. Really, it only pitched a couple games, but he came back, pitched an inning and 2/3 of scoreless ball, had a couple strikeouts. That's all you need. So, yeah, they got the win. But if I go back to the schedule, they had the off day today. But, hold on, my Wi-Fi's still fucked up. Gotta wait real quick. Well, there you go. Finally. All right. Red Sox are on the road against the Bronx Bombers, the New York Yankees. This is a very important series. For real. This is going to really answer. This series, it's going to say a lot about this baseball team, obviously, and it already, obviously the season has already kind of said a lot about this baseball team, but this is a very important series. All TV is actually calling me right now. 1 second. 1 second. Yo.
Oh, you're live?
Yeah.
Oh, my phone.
Yeah, I'm live right now. No, you good.
Anybody? I was just chat. Hear me?
Yeah.
Chat. Did anybody tell y'all niggas that John Sapp?
I don't think they heard you because it cut out.
Oh.
Say it again.
Yo, chat. Anybody ever? I said, chat. Yo, anybody ever tell y'all that Jordan looked like John Sally nigga from the '80s?
And I ain't even dark, nigga. That's the crazy part. I ain't even dark. But I look like John Sally. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I tell you.
I'm about to tune in.
You about to tune in? All right, bet. Say that.
I'll talk to you in the chat.
All right, bet. All right. Yep. All right. My fault, y'all. All TV. He's about to pop up in the chat. But like I said, this series is it's important and it's going to tell a lot. I will say for pitching matchups, I want to see what the pitching matchups is, especially for the Yankees. Because all I know is I believe Saturday is Garrett Crochet. Let's see. Yeah. All right. So, Friday night, tomorrow night, is Walker Buehler and I believe Will Warren. I believe that's his name, Will Warren, but for the most part, Walker Buehler. All right. The second game, which is nationally televised on Fox, so that's a lot of people are going to be watching that. Damn. My fault. I tell you, my Wi-Fi been acting up today. I'm not going to cap. It's not just this. Oh, it's probable for Saturday? Oh, good grief. All right. At least it's probable for the Yankees too. Fuck it. All right. So that's Saturday, and then come Sunday. Oh, I'm bugging. I pressed for next week. I'm a dumb Fifi nigga. No bullshit. That was Fifi as shit. Of course it's going to be probable for next week. Okay. Saturday night, baseball on Fox. It's Garrett Crochet and Ryan Yarbrough. Solid pitching matchup. Red Sox with Crochet, we know. But Ryan Yarbrough's had a nice start to the year. That's fair. All right, so that is Saturday night. And then come Sunday, Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. It is, drum roll please, let's see who it turns out to be. If this shit want to work, oh my God, this is good God almighty. All right, Hunter Dobbins against Carlos Rodon. All right, so Carlos Rodon had a rough start to the year. The first couple starts wasn't really that great. He has since put that behind him, and he is pitching like a Cy Young candidate. He's pitching like an all-star. He may very well end up in the all-star game this year along with Max Fried. Yeah, all right. So, two key things in this series. The Red Sox had their ace, Garrett Crochet, going on Saturday night. Bingo. Oh, by the way, before I continue, shout out to All TV. He is tuned in. He's in the chat. He said, no bullshit, you kind of look like a light-skinned James Worthy. If I look like a light-skinned James Worthy, that means I look like a light-skinned LeBron James. And I ain't mad at that, nigga. I ain't mad at that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, everybody, for tuning in so far. Like I was saying, you got Garrett Crochet going. Your ace. You know, your Cy Young candidate. Your your backbone, really, for the pitching staff. You have him going Saturday Night Baseball. Bingo. I'm laughing too. I appreciate the laughs. It's a fact. But that's really it. Walker Buehler, hopefully he can step up in game 1. Hunter Dobbins, he's shown some good stuff. He showed some good stuff in the first, couple games he started. He's kind of got roughed up a little bit, but it's not really on him. He's still kind of learning, and it's fine. It's like that for a rookie. But he went out there a couple nights ago in a relief effort and gave them all they had. Gave them all he had, I should say. Appreciate the 3 views. But yeah, so hopefully he can get something done Sunday night. But yeah, Walker Buehler, Garrett Crochet, and Hunter Dobbins, not a bad 3. Not a bad 3. You're banking on Garrett Crochet to really get it done Sunday. Because yeah, this may be tough. With that Yankees offense, it may be tough. It may be tough to overcome. But the Red Sox have, they're so mediocre that they can surprise us. So if they surprise us, great. If they don't, well, fuck it. Fuck it. It is what it is. With that being said, if the Red Sox were to get swept this series, it pains me to say this. It does pain me to say it, but I really think Alex Cora, the manager, will get fired. I don't want it to happen, but if they get swept, he's getting fired. He's getting fired. Not going to cap. Appreciate the 5 views. Appreciate y'all tuning in. He's going to get fired. And he won a World Series in his first year as manager, 2018. Ever since then, it's been a road of mediocrity. And he didn't even pitch during the COVID year because he got fired because he was part of the Houston Astros, sign stealing, whatever scandal. That bullshit. He was part of that, so he didn't even coach for a year. But other than that, yeah, it's been mediocre. It's been a mediocre tenor, other than the championship team. He's only made the playoffs twice, and the other 4 times. Yeah, the other 4 times, because this year's not over yet. It's been mediocre. It's been mediocre. Plain and simple. But yeah, I hope the Red Sox can take this series. Hopefully, at least get 2 games. If we need I'll pray for them to get a sweep. It might not happen. It really might not happen, but all you can do is pray. Now, one key thing that has, because of this, mediocrity and the Red Sox losing and shit like that, there has been reported interest by the San Diego Padres of outfielder and last year's All-Star Game MVP, Jarren Duran. Now, this is big because, again, Red Sox are struggling. Top prospect and number 1 overall prospect in the minor leagues throughout MLB, Roman Anthony, needs to find his way on the team. And this has been reported. This was reported earlier in the week. The Red Sox aren't interested in giving Duran up. But obviously, if they were to give him up, it's going to be a high asking price. And that was actually reported by Sean McAdam of Mass Live, right? Now, McAdam, he touched on some difficulties regarding the trade regarding a trade for Jarren Duran. And he kind of said that the Red Sox, they're likely to want immediate MLB help at either the infield corners or in the starting rotation. And San Diego is lacking in those areas. Their top 2 starters, Dylan Cease and Michael King, are free agents at the end of the year. Okay. And that's kind of hard to really build upon a trade because if I'm the Red Sox, if you're the Red Sox, really, if you're gonna trade him, you want guys that you can control for a few years that can help the team right now. Obviously, you can go for some prospects, but prospects ain't really gonna help the team right now. You know what I mean? So you got to think about that. They don't have any high-end MLB ready pitching prospects to come in the deal, or they don't have any type of controllable corner infield help Boston would covet. The infield as a whole for the Padres is composed of expensive veterans, except Luis Arraez are on long-term deals. So Arraez is a free agent at the end of the season. And he's not going to really get the ball rolling when it comes to Jarren Duran because he's a great hitter. He's a great hitter, but he really doesn't offer much after that. He really doesn't. So the talent hitting-wise is there, but you got to want a guy that can really get this team over the top or really help contribute with this team with the bat and on the field. So, yeah, the Padres do have 2 of the very best MLB minor league prospects in shortstop Leo DeVries and catcher Ethan Salas, but they're both teenagers, and they're not even close to being MLB ready. So that kind of says a lot right there. They could probably get something done. But as of right now, you really can't. You really can't. That's really about it, at least for that. There's not really much else like with this news for the trade. With reported interest of a trade for Jarren Duran. Okay, 2 things. One, Jarren Duran is controllable, I believe, for the next 3 years, right? I believe. He's great. He has great speed. The big thing with his game right now is his speed. His fielding is okay. It's really not that great. That's the tough thing about it. It's not as great because he makes errors. He makes boneheaded mistakes. And he doesn't really have as strong of an arm. With the bat, he's a streaky hitter. If he was more well-rounded, I'm not going to lie, I think the Red Sox may have a winning record. But he's doing all he can. He's in the last month, he's actually kind of picked it up. And his numbers are more respectable now. His OPS is a little bit low, but hopefully that can get up. Hopefully if he has a hot month. He starts getting it rolling in June. It's only June 5th, so is it 5th? Yeah, I'm bugging. It's only June 5th. So, there's still time for him to get the ball rolling, I would say, but it has to start now. Rafael Devers is a MVP candidate, and he ain't really got much help. With Alex Bregman being out, he ain't got much help. There's guys that are doing some good things in the lineup. They just got to do more. That's what it really comes down to. But this series, this up-and-coming series against the Yankees is very important. Again, it's on the road. You got 2 nationally televised games. Saturday's on Fox, and Sundays is Sunday Night Baseball on ESPN. So everybody's going to be watching. Is going to be tuning in. If the Red Sox can pull out a shocker and at least grab this series, it'll be great. It's going to be hard, though. It's going to be hard, but they could do it. I mean, anything's possible, and baseball is a game of uncertainty, just like hockey. Anything could happen. Anything could really happen. I'm gonna be tuning in, and I hope there's gonna be a good outcome. I really do. But if not, like I said before, I think Alex Cora may get fired because I think there really needs to be a change if they get swept. I really do. Lastly, before I leave let me refresh just to make sure this is the right score. I'm pretty sure this is the right. I'm not gonna really dive that much into the finals right now. Right now it's gonna be for another day. But currently the Oklahoma City Thunder are beating the Indiana Pacers 96-88 with 7:44 left in the fourth quarter. I was watching this, especially in I watched the first half of this game. The first quarter was kind of, showed a lot of nerves for both sides. I feel like both the Thunder started to settle in, but the Pacers really weren't getting it going on offense. A lot of turnovers early. Real quick, stat line real quick. It looks like Pascal Siakam is leading the Pacers in points. He has 16 points. He's shooting 6 of 14 from the field. 50% free, 75% from the free throw line. 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and yeah, that's about it for him. Tyrese Halliburton and Miles Turner each have 10 points. Halliburton has 8 rebounds, 6 assists, and a block. Miles Turner, 10 points. So I already said the 10 points. He does have 8 rebounds. Appreciate everybody tuning in. 8 rebounds and 3 blocks, as well as 5. He's turned the ball over 5 times. Halliburton shooting 4 of 9 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3. Miles Turner, 3 of 7 from the field, 33% from 3, 3 of 4 from the line, 75%. Bingo. Off the bench, though, Obi Toppin, he settled in. He struggled in that first quarter. He had a couple bad turnovers. He has 3 overall in the game, but he has 14 points, 4 rebounds, and an assist. He's shooting 5-8 from the 5-8 from the field, 4-7 from 3, and that's it. So, yeah, and then also T.J. McConnell has 9 off the bench with 4 assists. But T.J. McConnell's a dog. 4-6 from the field as well. Typical Oklahoma City fashion. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 28 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and 2 blocks. So he's doing it. He's getting it done by all means. 12 of 26 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3-point land, 1 of 2 from the line. He's having a great game. Jalen Williams and Lou Dort each with 15. Williams has 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and a steal. Dort, 4 rebounds, an assist, 4 steals, and a block. Jalen Williams, he's shooting 6 of 16 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3, 100% from the free throw line, whereas Lou Dort is shooting 5 of 8 from the field, 5 of 7 from 3. And yeah, that's about it. Everybody else is, contributing. Isaiah Hartenstein has 9 points, 9 rebounds off the bench. But yeah, so game 1 is almost in the books. Pacers hope to make a comeback to try to steal game 1 at Paycom Center. But yeah, that's I think, chat, that is about it from me. That is about it from me. Well. I came back with another one. My fault. Ooh, damn. All right, very good. My nose is still stuffy. It's been stuffy for a little bit. But I'm about to go blow when I go upstairs. But 2 things before I go. It's Thursday. I'd be bullshitting on what I'm going to try to stream, but game I'm thinking next time I probably will stream may end up being hopefully it could very well be Sunday. If not Sunday, it's going to be Monday. Obviously because of the outcome of the Red Sox series against the Yankees. Plus also at that point game 2 of the finals will be done. Also hopefully some news with the Patriots may pop up. So I'm aiming for Sunday to get back on. Also, if you have been tuning into the lives, you will have noticed that beforehand, over here, I had a backdrop. The tape I had for that backdrop sucked. And the backdrop obviously came down. And I know All TV was in the chat a couple times asking about where's the backdrop. It looks ugly. I know it looks ugly. I know. Obviously, you can tell I'm in my basement because it looks like I'm in a basement. So I am in a basement. It's not that deep, which is fine. This is my safe place. But I'm going to get that backdrop up this weekend. So Monday, when I do get on, because I will get on, I'm going to make that an effort to get on. The backdrop's going to be back. It's going to look a lot nicer. You ain't got to see, a window and this old-ass wall that was probably built in the 50s, 60s, whatever the fuck it was. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So, other than that, chat, I pray for better days for the Sox. I really do. They're, it's you know me. When it's narrows, what the hell's happening in sports lives? It's the Red Sox. No, actually, excuse me. It's the Celtics. It's the Patriots. And the Red Sox. I'm doing it alphabetically. Celtics, Patriots, Red Sox. You know me. I'm praying for better days for the Sox. I'm praying that they can figure something out ASAP. Because I'm trying to watch winning baseball. And I'm trying to see another playoff run. And I'm just trying to see Boston have, Boston sports right now at least have something good to watch on TV. Have something good to look forward to any given night. I'm going to keep praying. All TV, E been on, my boy E, all 3 ins. He's about to tune in. You actually don't even have to wait, E, because I'm about to get off, because this is going to be a short stream. I wasn't going to focus, going to be on here too long, because I still got the game going on. But I'm going to catch everybody on Monday. Like I said, game 2 of the finals will be done. The Red Sox series against the Yankees will be over with. And we're going to have a lot to talk about. But yeah, this has been another edition of What the Hell's Happening in Sports. I'm your boy Nero. As always, I appreciate everybody tuning in. I appreciate All TV speaking in the chat, showing me love as he always does. He's arguably my number one supporter right there. And it's not even arguably, he is. I appreciate him as always. Like I said, I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Like, subscribe, tune in, y'all. I'm just trying to spread knowledge, give my takes with the sports, with Boston sports especially. I'm going to dive into other stuff too as time goes on. But, yeah. As always, I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. I'm going to catch you on Monday.